There was a guy around 2014 and 2015 who was a YouTube sensation. And this guy was known for having the best handles in high school basketball. So, what happened to this guy? Johnathan McGriff. This guy was the definition of an NBA 2K player in real life. He had handles that was out of this world, and he was getting a ton of coverage on a lot of hoop mixtape companies. Around this same time, he was also blowing up on YouTube because of these mixtapes. But however, ever since those mixtapes dropped, we haven't heard anything about this guy since then. So it leaves us with the question today, what happened to this guy and where is he now? And to get to the very bottom of that, you guys already know we have to throw it all the way back to where things started. So after all of those mixtapes came out, he decided to play his high school basketball in Maryland. When he was just a freshman and heading into the 2015 through 2016 season, he did get pulled up to varsity. And with just being a freshman, playing against older competition, he struggled a lot. For the year, he only averaged a lousy 2.6 points per game. But keep in mind, he was a pretty small player at the time. He was only listed at 5'9". So it was very obvious that he didn't have a big role on this team. But however, he did finish the year averaging right at 3.2 assists per game. And with being a freshman and playing against older competition on varsity, you will definitely get a pass. But heading into his sophomore year, we couldn't give him that pass anymore. In his sophomore year, you could definitely see that he put a lot of work in over the summer and he improved all of his numbers. He brought his points per game up from 2.6 to 10.5 per game. That's a huge increase. And he also increased his assist as well. So it really felt like this guy was getting the flow of things and was going to be that great player he once was. With finishing the year averaging 10.5 points per game and over 5 assists per game, things were looking good for this guy. But after this promising sophomore season, he decided to transfer schools. Johnathan McGriff decided to transfer to Huntington Prep. Huntington Prep is a very good basketball program and things were looking great for this guy. But with going to a program that is very good at basketball, your numbers are probably going to decrease. And that is exactly what happened. For the 2017 through 2018 season, he only averaged around 7 points per game. We all know that this guy, he can dribble the basketball. But where he struggled is definitely on the shooting side of the ball. For his junior year, he shot about 48% from the field, which is pretty solid. But from the free throw line, he only shot 50%, and that's not good at all for a point guard. And for his 3-point percentage, it was atrocious. He only shot 28% from deep. So this was definitely a flaw in his game, and he really needed to work on it. So as he kept struggling, the older he got in his career, his ranking went down as well. ESPN listed him as a 3-star recruit with a 70 overall grade, which is still really good, but compared to where he once was, it's not even close. Regardless of Johnathan's struggles in his high school career, he wound up deciding to commit to St. John's. And currently right now, Johnathan is a freshman for St. John's. And as far as I know, right now in the season, they are looking to redshirt him. So of course, he doesn't have any stats for this year because they are redshirting him. If some of y'all don't know what redshirting means, it basically is where they don't think you're good enough to produce right away, so they redshirt you so you don't have to waste a year only playing a couple minutes per game. Now, a main reason for his red shirt is because he did have a shoulder injury earlier in the year. Now, he probably could have came back and played, but the safest route is probably just to redshirt him, so he still has 4 years of eligibility left. I really don't think it would be fair to technically give up on this kid just yet because he hasn't even had a chance to prove himself on the next level. But compared to where he once was in his basketball career, he is getting nowhere near the same amount of hype and attention. So was Johnathan McGriff a one-hit wonder? Or is he going to come back even stronger and shock the world? But hey man, with all of this being said, that's about gonna wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. If you are new to the channel, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button, join the family, and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.